You guys really gotta lock your doors. Why are you in here? Why didn't you knock? I did knock. Nobody answered. Okay,
Oh
we'll knock
god.
louder.
Oh my god! I thought you died! Again!
I almost did. Calloway, put your arms
Okay.
down. What are you trying to prove?
So, what's with the new,
What's your thing?
hot topic, Hollister IG thing you're going for?
But,
Is this a
that's
phase?
part of the reason why I came here. I understand. Where are we moving to?
Oh. Yeah, well, I finally kinda, sorta, well, all of us kinda agreed that we're kinda sick of this place, so we're getting ready to, well, we're kinda sure just,
Oh,
move
thank
from
God.
here to, like, a different city. I mean, maybe in the outskirts? Actually, I don't know. Calloway, you take
That's where
over,
I
okay?
am. You can come hang out with me. What do you mean, take this from you? What? Not taking anything.
I'm dying!
You're the one that wanted to move. You were the biggest supporter of this. Why are you pushing this onto me? Like, I wanted this. I didn't
What do
care.
you mean?
Place is
We
ugly,
voted.
but I live here.
Ivy asked us, do we want to stay
Yeah,
here?
but
We
then
up
both
for
of us said
change.
no, you were gonna bitch and complain about it, and we didn't want to deal with you crying for the 8th straight night, so we just said
I
sure. We
didn't
didn't
want
care.
it.
Me and Gomez
I just
didn't
did
care.
it.
Lassie refuses to vote, and Charlie's Charlie. He doesn't give a shit whether we are. He prefers to be in a trash heap than here.
No,
I feel
we
like that's
voted. We did
a lot of
this.
shit that I'm probably not gonna unpack.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that happened, okay? Behind the scenes, we don't talk about it.
Hmm.
Anyways, so you got cute little cat ears. What's that about? You trying to go for... Are you embracing the thing you said you didn't want to be? The
Unfortunately,
brand?
there's a secondary thing. Um,
Oh.
you, mainly to you, because you were there for that. You weren't born yet, congrats. You remember when you came by and dropped off the little Christmas tree? You remember that era?
Yeah, I just was my little peace offering, and I didn't know you died in some creepy
Yeah,
big cat body.
did I ever explain to you how that all happened, or did we just gloss over it and you never asked? I don't remember.
Uh, you and I did talk because I felt bad. Then there was also the Halloween party because I felt bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we did have that conversation.
You know Shadow
I
Candy, we brought this up.
You kind of did, but it sounded like something that you either didn't want me to know purely. But I remember you mentioned that they're
It was
like the guy Shadow Bonnie, the one that people were talking
it's
about.
close to the same thing. It's not exactly the same, but it's close. Shadow Candy's been causing some issues for the last, just gonna estimate, say a year. Essentially, since I've gotten here, I've just kind of prolonged his existence by putting him in objects, and then I took a break for like 2 months, put him in an arcade cabinet, was going to do another month break, but then I got a call that he escaped. He was gone for a little bit. We couldn't find him. He followed me home. We had a fight in my apartment. He kicked my cat. Saber jumped,
Oh,
or
God.
security jumped off my balcony.
That's...
Sorry. And
Is that why I
no,
blinked and
there's
wondered
more.
combine
Sorry.
more? There's
Probably.
more? There's more? Oh,
Um,
dear God.
it was kind of a last stand kind of fight because it was just, if I die and I lose, he's probably gonna kill everybody else because he's just pure rage and sadness. If I won, I'm a murderer, which you of all people should know. You're a murderer. What? Piss. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. You of all people should know that I always try and see the good in people. That's just how I am. I give a lot of people secondary chances. I offered you to stay at Candy's. I took in Game Corner. I have a heap of secondary ones. I have a lot of secondaries.
I mean, you usually allow me to like stay there for therapy sessions with Blank, which again, I've been grateful for because I know right now we are in a pause.
Yeah, you can go back to those.
Everything.
I think it's the bigger threat is gone, so you're fine. It was for safety reasons, but yeah, you can, he's dead. And I'll be
Jeez.
honest, I don't know how to deal with that. I've gone to some people that have killed people, just, you know, asking their opinions on this, and I don't know. This isn't my strong suit in how to deal with this.
Um,
I don't know.
so,
Any advice? You've been through a lot.
I
Hell, you
mean,
have, I know Davis has been through a lot, and you've been through most of that.
to be honest, in a weird way, it always goes back to Vanny.
Oh, that's not a bad
I
idea,
mean,
actually.
when, yeah, I mean, before Vanny was possessed, I mean, again, we had happy times, we had the shenanigans, but after the possession, I can understand the idea of someone terrorizing and wanting to see the best in them. I mean, and hell, I had hope that maybe, just maybe,
No.
Vanny was
No.
alive.
No. Pretty
But
sure Vanny was gone and Valerie sucks, so, yeah.
yeah, but I still held out hope that maybe the goodness in her still remained, and maybe that would be enough to me to keep my friend, and Valerie didn't exist. But when it got to a point, it got too exhausting to maintain, and on top of that, the terrorization kind of made me and Charlie burn her.
Not gonna
I,
acknowledge.
I
I'm
guess
not gonna fixate on that.
uh,
I guess I
attempted arson. I don't recommend it, but
wasn't the
like,
plan. More so was asking for, I'm going to hope that you haven't murdered anybody. Charlie's a secondary, not gonna ask. How do
yeah, I
you...
want to go to Charlie.
as probably the king of loss, it's usually either neglect, throw myself into work, or, that's it. And neither
I
of
mean, well,
those work. That's why I have a good couple animatronics that shouldn't exist, because they were just byproducts. Hell, you were one of those, but you also technically had a purpose to provide Mia with a friend, because Charlie was Charlie and Lassie's the mutant. So, I
I
mean,
mean,
there was some reason for you to exist, but it was more so a Tinker project. But,
but how do you feel after all? I
I don't
know,
know, I
like,
murdered somebody that I tried to give so many chances to, and I don't feel great
uh,
about it.
but have you realized what you've done? Have you processed it? Is what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
I know.
I think it
The
kind of
difference
set
is,
in more. This
yeah.
was like a week ago, too. I think it set in.
Even then, like me, the difference is like I had Charlie, and Charlie and I didn't even get a chance to officially, Yeah, looking back on it, it's really bad, but it's the only thing I can relate to for you, and I don't know. I guess to sympathize in a way.
I had.
I had Charlie with
I
that, but
had.
with you, did you?
I have Benny, I have, like, blank. I have so many. It's just. No matter who I talk to, I don't seem to feel any better about it. I think I've just now hit the numbing point. Hell, I just talked to Pluto about it, went through that whole ordeal, but I don't know. It's a lot. Just any advice or anything that you have?
I guess.
Drink your problems away. I'm not
What?
doing that. I have an honorary uncle that kind of did that and it did not go well for him, so I'm not gonna do that.
I mean,
Coward.
the
Don't
best
call your
advice,
father a coward.
I
Coward.
guess. Hmm. See, this is hard because,
Mhm.
like, I think I'm the least qualified. I'm an animatronic, of course, but like,
You're the most
um,
qualified here.
well, not really. I mean, Ivy's in the back. I don't know what her
We were
pass is
talking
or
about
whatever.
animatronics. Is Ivy an animatronic? Did I
But
miss that? Also, I will go talk to her
no,
afterwards if she's not busy.
no, I think she's just sorting out her dress and everything. But anyways, I think, look, you've done a lot of good, and you try to do the good thing, but not everyone can be a good person.
And not always the
The
good
thing,
outweighs the bad actions. Just because I've done
and
a lot of good doesn't make up for this. This will still haunt me.
but it will linger. Yeah, I mean, this sounds like somebody you've been facing for ages, and now that you had to be the one to pull the trigger, there's no turning back, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be a horrible person. I mean, hell, after the first kill, did you feel like you wanted to do it again? Did you
No, I
feel like
started crying.
there you go. And see, you know what that means? It means you had sympathy. You still you crave to be that good person you know you are and what everyone sees. And in a way, it's kind of like you knew what you did, you didn't want to, and to the very last second, wanted to still held out hope. And unfortunately, that it didn't turn out that way. But sounds like you did the best you could, and that's anything that anyone can ever ask of you. In my eyes, that's still a good person. You had to do a bad thing for the right reason, and I think anyone can forgive you on that. Who understands that type of situation. I don't know, does this make sense? I hope this does, I'm so sorry.
You're doing your best.
But
It does. I'm gonna go bug Ivy for something, for advice, see her
yeah,
thought process on it. Just having a secondary, someone that didn't know him, is reassuring. It's a fresh
yeah.
perspective instead of those that did know him even just a little bit. You guys had no clue. You
I
had very
think it's because
little.
like I knew from your reaction and know from only your perspective. So I guess my opinion's kind of very biased, but also
Which is probably why Ivy would be the better one. So, go deal with that.
but wait, doesn't Heidi know about your mom? And all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know, they kind of ghosted me after that, so I guess it's good times I need to deal with that. If not, they told me to leave, I'm going home. Pick and choose. But yeah, you guys, sorry to interrupt the packing, you guys have fun. No problem, ask him. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. If you need a drink, let me know, I got plenty. Stole it from the liquor store down the street.
What?
I've done a lot worse, why are you concerned with that?
I
I
don't know.
murdered someone in my first outing of life. You did what?
Anyways, you should probably talk to
Anyway.
Ivy. Go ahead.
Anyway, have
Go
you ever heard
ahead.
about this character, Cassandra Nova? I don't.
Oh god.
Okay. These are just random box.